Yo, what's going on, guys? CultofMush back at it with the top 5 best PC hardware deals of the week. As I've been saying in recent weeks, with Black Friday just a little over a week at this point actually, and with Cyber Monday following up on Black Friday, right now there aren't a ton of great deals, but you can see them slowly starting to trickle in, and by Black Friday time and Cyber Monday time, you're going to be getting some insane deals, so if you can wait on buying anything too major, I would probably wait, but nonetheless, I thought I would go over the top 5 best PC hardware deals of the week anyway. And with all that being said, let's get right into this with number 5. So number 5 is something very minor. Over on Rakuten.com, you can pick up the Microsoft Xbox One wireless adapter. That's for the Xbox One controller for $16. Typically, this goes for around $25. And if you are gaming with a controller, namely the Xbox One controller, I think this is absolutely essential. Playing games with a wired controller, I'm sorry, that's just not my cup of tea. I think that's completely annoying. And that kind of kills one of the reasons why you get a controller on PC for that couch-like console experience. Obviously, with better frame rates and better graphics. Now, this does only work on the Xbox One controller, so if you have the Xbox 360 controller, that isn't compatible with this. However, in my opinion, I think the Xbox One controller is the premier controller for PC gamers. I think it's the best controller on the market. It natively works with just about every game that supports controllers, and I think the controller itself is really great. So yeah, if you're looking for a controller, in my opinion, the Xbox One controller is the best, and you can get those controllers for around $35 now, so that's really good as well. But yeah, if you've been looking for the wireless adapter for the Xbox One controller for $16, that's a solid pickup. Moving on to one of the best deals that I've seen in a little bit, the MSI Z178 Tomahawk LJ1151 motherboard is available for $100. There's a $10 mail-in rebate knocking it down to $90, and you get a free copy of Mafia 3 with it. Now, this sale ends in 14 hours as of recording this video, so when you're watching this video, if you have any inkling of picking this up, this is a Black Friday level deal, and I would just grab it because you're getting a really solid motherboard and a $60 game, $90 after the mail-in rebate. That's just insanity. And it's a Z170 board, so picking one of these up for $90 just flat is pretty good, but then you throw in a free game like Mafia 3, which wasn't the best game on PC, but at the very least, you can sell it for like $30, $35, and then yeah, you're just getting a ridiculously great deal on a Z170 board, so definitely check this out. This is an awesome deal, and this is really Black Friday level. The final 3 components on this list are graphics cards, which I know a lot of you guys will be into. We'll start off with the cheapest. Number 3 is the Gigabyte Radeon Rx 460. The 2GB model is available on Amazon for $110, and there's a $30 mail-in rebate knocking it down to $80. I should also mention that the 4GB model is available for $10 more at $90, so whichever one you decide to go with. I personally think the 2GB model is just a better option when you're getting a GPU this cheap. It's not like you're expecting world-beating performance out of a GPU that's $80, so the 2 and 4 gigabytes isn't going to make the world of difference. However, for only a $10 difference, that might be something you want to look at. For a GPU being this cheap, obviously the RX 460 won't give you insane performance, but at 1080p, if you're playing games like Overwatch, MOBAs, and games like that, you're going to be perfectly fine. And even if you do want to dabble into some of the higher end games, you can still play them at medium to high settings and get 35 frames per second. Is it the ideal PC gaming experience? Absolutely not. But if you're looking for a very cheap GPU to throw into a pre-existing pre-built computer, or if you just have a relatively low budget, then the RX 460 is not a bad option, and at $80 after the mail-in rebate, you're getting what you pay for and then some. Moving on, the final 2 go hand in hand. The MSI GeForce GTX 1070 is available on Newegg for $405, and there's a $20 mail-in rebate knocking it down to $385, and if you buy the GTX 1070 right now, you get a free copy of Gears of War 4. So a 1070 under $400 is pretty good, and then when you throw in the free copy of Gears of War 4, yeah, it's a really good deal. And Gears of War 4 is actually very, very good on PC, and it's a game that I would recommend you to just redeem. Don't even bother selling it, because it performs amazingly well on PC. And the GTX 1070, this is a GPU that I've uploaded a lot of videos about on my channel. It's absolutely fantastic. Whether you're gaming at 1080p or 1440p, this just annihilates games. At 1440p, it does struggle on some of the highest end games, but even then at 1440p, you're gonna get a really good experience. And finally, number 1 is the MSI GeForce GTX 1080, which is also available on Newegg, $600 flat. Then there's a $20 mail-in rebate, and this also comes with a free copy of Gears of War 4. So that is a very good price for the GTX 1080, and you're getting it for under $600. You're getting a free copy of Gears of War 4. Obviously, this is a GPU tailored towards those of you with the higher budget, so maybe those of you don't even care about getting the best deal possible, but but even if you do have a very high budget, why not get a 1080 for the best deal you can? And this one is really good. I do see the GTX 1080 being one of the GPUs that's on sale during Black Friday. However, I wouldn't be shocked to see it at around $550, maybe even cheaper than that, $530. That is very plausible for a Black Friday deal, but obviously that's just speculation on my part. And even at $580 to get this GPU, to get Gears of War 4, that's a really good deal. And the 1080 is an absolute monster of a GPU. It can push 4K gaming. Obviously not the most ideal 4K settings in the world. That's just really hard for a GPU to do, especially on the higher end games. But if you do want to dabble in 4K gaming, it's definitely an option with the 1080, and at 1440p, that's where this GPU is just a dream. As long as the game is a pretty decent version on PC, the 1080 will rip through it at 1440p. Just a very good GPU, and that's what you expect when you're dropping this kind of cash on a video card. So that's gonna wrap up the top 5 best PC hardware deals of the week. Let me know if you guys pick any of these up, some pretty good deals. But as I've been mentioning over the last 3 or 4 weeks, the real good deals are gonna start next week when we head into Black Friday and whatnot. And the best part about PC parts is that you can buy everything online during Black Friday. You don't have to go to a store and risk your life. So that's definitely nice. If you guys have a request for a future video, you can leave that in the comments section down below. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.